Discover something new on 7 Plus.
Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Conditions seem to have settled across North Queensland for now, but we're far from being in the clear. In fact, tomorrow we may see more showers, especially north of Townsville, and even a few thunderstorms boiling up inland in the afternoon. Temperatures today across the Herbert, Burdekin, you can see they're fairly modest, 31 degrees in all towns, and even the night wasn't too bad, 21 in Townsville. Let's look at the satellite loop now. The first thing you'll notice is that it's looking very quiet, except of course for this cluster of showers just around the North Tropical Coast. You'll see in a moment that's where the dry change has yet to push through, and those showers will remain a residual problem now for several days. I don't think they're ever going to quite clear. In fact, the boundary will start to move south over the next couple of days. Let's look at today's chart now. Firstly, the dry air mass is fairly obvious. We've got this midwinter situation, but it's at the wrong time of year. So we've got these winds coming straight off the land from that high in the Great Australian Bight. It's a desert wind and it's basically got no moisture in it. It's pushing all the way up to maybe about Mackay. North of that, you can see there's still the influence of the previous trough, and that's producing those showers in the far north. On tomorrow's chart, the dry air mass remains. You still have the southwest wind, even though the high has moved over Adelaide, but this trough comes further south, so tropical showers will extend further south and include Townsville. And then on the outlook chart, finally you see the southeasterly trade winds return now as the high moves offshore, and that'll drop our temperatures and bring the clouds back right up and down the east coast. Now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Townsville waters, southeast to northeast winds just 10 to 15 knots tomorrow, a little bit stronger on Wednesday, but it's on Thursday we see the full force of the southeasterly trade wind blowing up to 30 knots. High tide first up tomorrow morning. It's a fairly big tide and will keep getting bigger and later each day until we reach full moon this Friday. Low tides in the early afternoon I should say. The Herbert and Lower Burdekin, a 50% chance of showers tomorrow, and there could be thunderstorms. Townsville 24 up to 32 degrees, Ayr also 32, Ingham 31. Northern Goldfields and Upper Flinders, better than even chance of showers this time, and again possible storms. Charters Towers reaching 35 degrees, Georgetown 36. Looking ahead for Townsville, the southeast wind returns later in the week but won't do too much to relieve the heat. In fact, that's when the nights will be warmest. Very little chance of rain after tomorrow. And that's a wrap for tonight's weather. I'll have plenty more for you tomorrow, and though it doesn't look that exciting, I'll give you the full lowdown. Meanwhile, take it easy. Catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, good on you, Liv. Thank you, mate. Nice having your company, and we'll catch up tomorrow night.
And also a reminder, you can watch a replay of our news on the 7 Plus app, or you can catch up on our page, 7news.com.au. And from all the team here, enjoy your evening. Good night.
Good night.
Tonight on 7 News, a new border pass and home quarantine for